Don't waste your breath. Shit!
The bastards came, guns blazing. And they expect us to bow down? This? What you're fighting for? Here's my answer! A bullet! I fight you tooth and nail! Are we gonna let them leave fully loaded? No! Let them come, if they dare, and pay with their lives! Let them see our anger! Feel our pride! Show them who Kimona really belongs to! I will fight for her until the end.
Hi everyone, I'm Imow from the Arena Breakout team. Our primary goal for Arena Breakout is to deliver a highly immersive tactical shooter experience to hardcore fans of first-person shooter games. That is why one key principle for us has been the realistic depiction of the battlefield. Doesn't the sky in Arena Breakout look fantastic? This is because our engineers have used the volumetric cloud technology that reproduces the visual effects of light passing through the cloud. Apart from volumetric cloud, we've also tapped into several other graphic techniques, like the environment light mixture, to make the game even more realistic. You can be at the farm with the sun right overhead at noon, or watch the sunset at dusk in a shady spot in the forest. There's also the question of sound. In Arena Breakout, you must use sounds to determine the enemy's position and gain the upper hand, to create a more immersive experience. We've developed an audio visualization system that displays the location of sound relative to your position. When you are playing, a bigger audio pole and clear lines means the source of the sound is close to you. However, not all sounds can be detected by the system. Some sounds, including doors being opened by the enemy, looting a container, or opening a safe, won't be detected by this system. We want audio visualization to benefit mobile players and provide a comparable experience to what you will find in console and PC games, without sacrificing the importance of developing listening skills in the game. Weapons are another critical aspect of any shooter game. Each and every firearm in Arena Breakout has been designed to be true to life in terms of how they look, how they fire, and the modes available to them. You can mix and match over 700 weapon modes and apply your choices to more than 10 weapon slots to forge the weapon that works best for you. The combinations are nearly limitless. We all know that realistic gun feel matters greatly to tactical FPS players. This is why we've spent a lot of time figuring out the best ways to replicate how a firearm feels. Take weapon recoil, for instance. We broke it down into its components, such as shake, the lifting of the muzzle, the backward movement, and work on this one by one in order to deliver a truly realistic recoil experience.
Wanna guess what's coming?
In Arena Breakout, the battlefield is full of variables and unknowns. This is a game that rewards taking risks. Win, you take everything. Lose, and you start from square one. This is a game of tactics and strategy, first of all. Even before you enter a match, you can shape your combat capabilities based on your preferences. Are you heading into the dark zone with all guns blazing? Or are you going to be the madman, attempting to pull this off with nothing but a knife? Your choice of strategy will also determine the kind of game experience you have. You are free to make your own decisions based on the information you get. What kind of choices will you make under pressure? We've also taken great pains to make great maps. I will use the formula, a map most players should be familiar with, for an example. This is the first map we created for Arena Breakout to create a map that is full of interesting tactical space. We first laid out different zones in terms of value. We placed points of interest across the map to vary expected gains, risk, and travel time. These POIs also interact with each other to form the distinctive landscape of the farmland. A map like this makes for a highly dynamic and immersive experience as players engage in both a battle of skills and strategies. A battle that requires them to contend with changes that occur in the field, and the emergent interactions between players with different skills and gear. I want to let you all know pre-registration for the game starts now worldwide, and we hope to officially launch in very near future. It's time to shoot and loot.
Arena Breakout is like literally the first proper true next-gen mobile first-person shooter.
Just overall, there's a lot of customability and just uniqueness that, like I said, we haven't seen in other types of shooters before.
What I like most about Arena Breakout is the healing system, how you're able to use painkillers, surgical kits, and adrenalines to treat yourself.
I'm an ex-military soldier, so being in that mindset again feels absolutely amazing.
It actually speaks a lot for how polished Arena Breakout is, because I don't play a lot of mobile games and stuff like that, and the fact that I was able to dive into this one, it was so comfortable.
Dude, we got him! Let's go!
And so just take that time to learn it all and just be patient with it, because you're not going to pick it up immediately, but once you do, it's going to be a blast.
Just go and play the game. You will die a lot, but that's how you learn things.
Take it a little bit slower than you would the other games, because like I said, it's high risk, high reward.
asshole got fucked up real bad. Hey, boss. Check this out.
Let me see that.
Body's so warm. They might be close.
Nice optics. Extraction point's 2 clicks ahead. Let's go, ladies.
Sniper!
Fuck is he?
Get down!
Sniper, second floor.
Let's get that motherfucker.
Set! I'm out! Go, 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 go! Set!
Fuck! Oh shit, that was close.
Hi everyone, I'm Imow from the Arena Breakout team. I'm the producer of Arena Breakout here at Imow Studios. I started out in the industry back in 2004 working on console games like Killzone Shadow 4 and Ghost Recon. For those who don't know, Arena Breakout is a first-person tactical shooter game. It's been 3 years in the making, and our goal is to develop a next-gen FPS game for mobile. In Arena Breakout, the objective is not to be the last one standing. Instead, shoot and loot is at the heart of this game. You grab your loot, then make your way out via the extraction points on the map. That's how you win the game. The dynamic and the immersive experience in Arena Breakout comes from the changes that occur on the battlefield, and the organic interactions between players of differing skill and equipment levels. This is what makes Arena Breakout a unique experience. In July of this year, we launched globally and welcomed millions of players to experience Arena Breakout. Now, I would like to announce that we are going to have our latest season update in October. Join us in Season 2 of Arena Breakout. We will release a brand new map, the Port, where players can explore the Guayapo Space City, once the largest naval base in Carmona. This is where players will find action-packed urban warfare in the streets. We will also bring you a host of new firearms, including assault rifles, shotgun, and a revolver. I know this is exciting for all the gunsmiths out there. Last but not least, the anticipated Storm Warning mode is about to debut. Take on other players and fight Ajax and Plero in foggy weather. Try equipping a tactical flashlight and enjoy a totally different gunfighting experience. Finally, I look forward to welcome all of you to the world of Arena Breakout, where a truly immersive and realistic battle experience awaits you. It's time to shoot and loot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another weekend of the Golden Lions Legion Heads Up competition, and today I've been looking forward to this one for a little while. Now, as you know, Arena Breakout has launched globally. It launched globally back on July 14th, and it's had one of the most exciting launches for a mobile game that I've seen, because there's been so much momentum since then, with events, multiple events every single week, an opportunity, really an open opportunity for people who have ambitions of creating content to get directly involved with the game through the Golden Lions Legion. And then we have these events every Saturday where we showcase the tactics and skills that some of the best players in the world have in this game. And it's obviously my favorite and most played current mobile game, and I'm Mod 6. I am the caster for this event today, and I come at this game from the perspective of someone who actually served in the military, and I have the combat deployment experience and the tactical experience to, you know, shed some light on some of the things that are the most realistic, and maybe some that are the least realistic in some of these games. And so this being the most tactically realistic mobile shooter that I've ever played, it gets me excited to cast these events. So we're going to be getting into an interview with our players here in just a minute, but let's talk about some of the rules that we have for the Golden Lions Legion event on this Saturday. So we have 3 30-minute time periods that these players will be playing in. The first 30-minute timer is going to be on farm. It's regular farm, but they're limited to snipers and pistols only. And we've clarified all of these rules to make it very clear. They're not allowed to use looted guns unless that looted gun is a sniper or a pistol, and they shouldn't be using grenades either, whether they loot them or not. So, but all of those things are available for loot value, because the person who extracts successfully with the highest loot value at the end of the event is our winner. And we have the maps that we're playing today being Farm, Valley, and Armory. It's been pretty consistent, the same set of rules as last week. And we're excited because today our competitors are Imow and 1cestream. Now, these are names known throughout the Arena Breakout community. These are some of the main content creators, partnered content creators with the game. Both I was with in attendance at the LA Creators event that you saw in some of that pre-game footage. And so these guys know what they're doing. They're the experts. They create content, and they're friends. And so I should expect some entertaining back and forth, especially when we're able to get into the interview with them before we hop into these games. And some of the most interesting and maybe some of the best tactics on display in Arena Breakout for Farm, Valley, and Armory. And so, yeah, we also have something that we've done for each of these events with the CD keys available, given away throughout the event. And the way you redeem these CD keys is you go to the events button on your Arena Breakout home screen, and then you go over to the code redemption tab, and that is where you enter the CD keys. So we have about 15 of these CD keys we're going to be giving away throughout the stream today, and you got to be fast. These are one-time use. You got to be quick. You got to have the game open to be able to get to them. So make sure that when you see those CD keys, you go to that redemption, put the code in, and see if you're able to get one of those bundles. Those are higher level armor, ammo, guns, helmets to get you into some of the games you'll see these guys play today. And maybe if you play a solo Valley game, you'll not get sniped in the first 30 seconds of the game. That seems to be everyone's experience that I've seen on Twitter lately. And Valley's not that hard. You just got to know exactly how to use that terrain to your advantage. So we're going to see some of that today, and we will have CD keys to give away. You'll see them pop up on the screen below my camera frame throughout the event, as well as an interview that we're getting into with Imow and 1cestream before we hop into the games on farm. So if you haven't downloaded Arena Breakout yet, make sure you go to the iOS store or the Google Play store and pick up this game. I'm playing it with my kids, playing it with a bunch of my friends, and it's the most engaging tactical shooter on mobile up to this point. So yeah, before we hop into the interview with these guys, we're just making sure we've got everything set up here. As soon as we get out of that interview, we'll be bridging over to farm as quickly as possible. And then we'll be playing Valley, 10-minute break, and then Armory. So we're going to hop into the interview with Imow and 1cestream now. Let's see what these guys have to say for themselves. You've seen them in the triathlon events. You've seen them in previous Golden Lions Legion events. And I think these guys know exactly how to maximize their extraction value. That's pretty clear. But they've got their tactics prepared, and you know that they've got the armor, ammo, guns, everything set for these game modes. So we're going to get into the interview with them and find out what they have to say about tactics, maybe. Gentlemen, welcome. Welcome. Imow might be in his first game already. Ice, how do you feel going into this game? Who do you think's got the advantage?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a pretty explosive one regardless. I'm not really a sniper kind of person, so I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that CQB with a pistol situation. Or, you know, I might get a little brave and try and push with a sniper and go for a 360 no scope. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Imow is the only person I've seen who's made gentlemen's agreements in these games, these events before, to run sniper only, even when it wasn't in the rule set. But I'm more interested in the pistol choice here because we've seen it all over the map. Imow, what do you think you need to do with your pistol choice to do this well today?
Oh, definitely the G18C with some dum-dum rounds. There's no doubt about it. That pistol alone beats ARs, close range, and SMGs. But we have got a GA, by the way. Armory. We are only going to snipe. We're not going to change up. It's going to be snipers only all the way through all of the map. So we've taken a virtual handshake.
One of the most ambitious gentlemen's agreements I've seen so far. Because the other thing here is these are solos, right? You got to manage that security when you're looting. It's solos and it's extraction value. So how are you going to deal with that with sniper only on Armory?
Well, you know how it is. Me and Ice, we get ourselves in tricky situations. We get ourselves out of tricky situations. So I don't know. It's gonna. I think this one's gonna be a real good event today. Like former teammates, LAN teammates over in China, competing against each other. I don't know. We're both on phone as well, so there's no excuses. We're going back to back here.
Yep.
I love it. The scale's even. Ice, what are you gonna do if you figure out that Imow's in your same lobby on the same map?
I'm gonna snipe his head off. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I might snipe it with a G18.
I don't know. Now I'm praying that comes true because we'll see if we can hold you to that.
Yeah, well, Imow, that sniping is like Imow's one of his strongest skill set. And when I snipe, I'm a very impatient guy. So when I see an enemy, sometimes my trigger discipline just doesn't exist. So sometimes I take a shot when I'm not supposed to. But Imow knows the drill with snipers. So I don't know, man. I'm not gonna make any excuses. I'm just gonna go for it, see what happens.
Yeah,
I've even shaved my beard.
We all pray that you
one.
end up in the same lobby.
I've shaved the beard.
Imow
that'll be interesting.
Looking nice and clean shaven, ready to go, military
this
style.
This is how snipers look. Come on now. Come on.
Oh yeah? Oh, you see
all right,
what I'm talking about.
We're gonna let you guys get these loadouts ready to go and move quickly. The timer starts soon for farm. Get those streams started, and then we will see you in the game. Thanks for joining us for the interview, boys. All right, we're gonna let them get their loadouts together. Now remember, they've got to have all of their gear and armor, ammo, everything ready to go for this entire event, because what I don't think everyone realizes is going into these events, these content creators don't get gifted their equipment, but what we do have is the opportunity for you to get gifted some equipment. Check the screen. The redeem codes are coming up on the screen here in just a second. Get into your game and have that events tab open. There's the first 5 codes you can get some extra equipment for free today, whereas these content creators had to put it all together. They had to grind this week to make sure that they have all of the armor, helmets, ammo, whatever weapons they're going to be using. Those Glock 18s are not cheap. So they're organizing all of that stuff in their inventory right now and making sure that they are loaded up, ready to go. You can also watch them on a delay on their own streams. And so both Imow and 1cestream will be streaming this with a slight delay behind this cast. But that's your opportunity to see that instant replay and see the perspective of the game from those players throughout this event. So they'll be streaming as well. I've got a co-stream on mine, and we are all here to see who comes out on top with Imow and 1cestream, two of these guys that have the most experience in the game. Guaranteed, they both have well over my 600 in-game hours, and so they've got a good plan for what they want to do here, and we just have to give them a couple of minutes before we hop in to farmland. So one of the things that I expect both of them to do, and yeah, we're going to be getting into farm literally as soon as that 30-minute timer starts. So we're hanging out for a couple of minutes until that's the case. But one of the things I think that I expect to see this, and we've seen it on this sniper pistol format up to this point, is machine pistols, whether it's the MP9 or the Glock 18 with the drum mag. You'll see that, especially on farm, that pistol is out most of the time. Farm is the most PvP focused map in Arena Breakout. And so I expect that pistol to be doing most of the work and just kind of clearing long distance lanes and open areas that they have to run across with the sniper. We've also seen two different distinct tactics in this format. So the rules, as a reminder, 30 minutes on farm. They can play as many farm games as they want in that time. Sniper and pistol only, and it's maximum extraction value. So they bank that extraction value on the scoreboard once they successfully extract. If they die on this map and they've got something valuable, a golden lion in the secure container, that doesn't count towards the total. They have to successfully extract to have it count towards their total. So 30 minutes on farm, as many iterations of that as they can fit into the 30 minutes. And then again on Valley with that same sniper and pistol limitation. And then they'll be going into Armory, where they've made a gentleman's agreement to keep the same sniper and pistol limitation on their guns in Armory. So they'll be doing the cumulative extraction value for all successful extracts throughout this event, adding it all up, and the highest number is our winner. So two of the main tactics that we've seen throughout these events is players going straight for PvP, just hunting down other squads, hoping that they're carrying higher value armor, guns, but that's less likely on farm and Valley before they get into Armory. And then other players who stack up all of the keys available for those locked rooms on these maps and really just go straight for the safe. And if they run into other people along the way, well, they take that fight and deal with it. And maybe they've got some loot value. So there's real RNG with either one of those tactics, because you never know on farm and Valley. There's plenty of half-naked players out there with no armor playing on tac ops, but just trying to get lucky. And then that safe, the percentage chance that you actually see a golden lion or porcelain or golden necklace or something in that safe is pretty low. It happens. We've seen it. We've even seen it in these events. But if you go straight for the safe on normal farm and normal Valley, the likelihood of really finding a 400k item starts to drop a little bit. So remember, those codes are one-time use for the CD keys that pop up. So you have to be the first person to get there in order to be able to redeem that code. So you got to be quick. I'd recommend you have the game open throughout the event, maybe on a second device, and that is likely going to increase your chances of getting there first. So, but we will have 10 more CD keys throughout the event. And then as soon as these guys are ready to go, we're going to hop into farm. And I'm interested in seeing in the chat, who do we think is actually going to win this, right? We've seen these guys have victories in various different formats. These events They traveled together to Beijing for a LAN event. They finished second place after, you know, the game only being out for like a week or two. They finished second place in Beijing as a team. And so they've got plenty of experience, and we've seen them in these events. But I want to know whether you think 1cestream or Imow is going to come out on top in this one. We've seen quite a bit of support on Twitter and in the chat for Ice, so I want to see also where those Imow fans are. But yeah, we're going to be hopping into farm as soon as that 30-minute timer starts. We're going to bridge over to those games, and I think you know, I see in the chat that Imow is good at solo games and spends a lot of time in solo games. Ice plays with teammates, but he also plays solo. I'm not sure who is actually more experienced in these solo games, but we do know that Imow prefers that sniper rifle. He's played in the sniper only games in these events before, and but he hasn't won every event that he's played. Neither has Ice. So I think it's really up in the air. We've got a true heads up matchup today with plenty of people kind of neutral on who they think might win or lose, and we're gonna get our first impressions of how that'll go within the next couple of minutes as they start their streams, prep their loadouts, get their guns ready to go, and then we'll start this 30-minute timer so that both of these guys will start on farm at the same time. Now, remember, the first game in each of the 30-minute time periods, that first game is the highest likelihood that they'll be in the same lobby, right? The likelihood of them finishing games at the exact same time and then re-queuing at the exact same time is pretty low. And so the first game in each of these 30-minute timers is by far the highest likelihood they end up in the same lobby. I always pray and hope for that, because I can't wait for those custom lobby esports versions in Arena Breakout. I can't wait to see what happens there, because I think those custom lobby esports type of competitive events in Arena Breakout is where you're going to see some of the absolute world-class gun skill and mechanics, tactics, and maneuver, especially when you know you've got 4 or 5 4-man teams on the map. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. And Ravenous Arena quoting 20,000 words per hour. That's what it takes to intro these events. And I'd say I enjoy it specifically because, you know, I've got the military experience, but I also play these video games with my kids, and we enjoy it together. And so to have one that's this tactically realistic, it gets me excited. And then obviously, Ice and Imow are two of the most entertaining content creators in this game. They're exactly as fun in real life, and having traveled with these guys for events, they are exactly in real life the way they come across on camera. So, all right, we're gonna get into these games as soon as we can here. Starting out on farm, this is the most PvP focused map in the game. You know, you go near motel and it's impossible to avoid the fight. So 1cestream already in the middle of the map. Block 18 is out.
We're not too sure yet.
As we expected. They may be in the same lobby. I hope they are. They're close.
We're good.
They're close. So Imow is currently... Oh, never mind. All right, so Imow's up on the opposite side of the map. He is in the locked room here on the eastern side of the map, and Ice is on the western side of the map over by Cemetery. So we won't know if they're in the same lobby for a little while here, but Ice is clearly concerned about that. And Imow, all of the bot footsteps around him. He's going to take up this somewhat safe position and see if he can take them one at a time. But there's danger in waiting for the AI to come to you, because they group up and you have to deal with more of them at the same time versus pushing into them, which allows you to take them one at a time. Not sure if that's a bot or a TAC Ops player. There's quite a bit going on outside Imow. One shot, one kill.
Under attack, yeah.
Our boy hasn't missed a shot this game so far. No surprise. Imow, known for his accuracy, specifically headshot accuracy in so many of these events so far. That's why they play with the machine pistols. The spray and pray in close range works surprisingly well. Imow dealing with threat after threat right now. Tries to no-scope. The movement stays in the pocket and he downs him.
We got one role player here. What we got from him? Oh, APs. Right, we'll take those. Painkillers, surgical kits. Nothing too interesting.
He's down
here.
a couple of Tac Ops players so far, but
best,
not
we got a 15K
super valuable
so
loot.
We'll take that for now.
The AR-30 being Imow's consistent favorite weapon for these
I
events.
had a shotgun, bro. I'm so glad that I wasn't an idiot there. Have a look here.
Now that Glock 18 with the drum mag. iStream in the fight as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, iStream's moved across the map pretty quickly here.
Here we go, chat.
He's already taken some damage. He's got the big boy surgery kit.
We need to fix up, look sharp.
Ice is keeping spirits up while he's in the middle of healing. This significantly delays his game, but he's got to do it on farm as a solo.
Gotta fix up, gotta take our time and fix up.
Pistol in the drum mag.
That's what we gotta do, baby. And we're gonna pop a PK.
And he's
straight
pushed
after this.
in towards the center of the map, right where the most concentration of that PvP opportunity is. And there's his first set of footsteps that he hears there. Just over that little bump in front of him. And then he's also got footsteps behind him now. Looking to get into a mid-range engagement, potentially with his pistol.
Someone's coming into here, so we can maybe just wait for someone here. Yeah, we can just wait for someone.
Ice is using those bots and the direction they're facing and where they're shooting as an indicator of where other Tac Ops teams are. Imow still all the way on the eastern side of the map in that villa. Ice trying to pick
Someone
the
else
real
is here,
players
bro.
from the bots at long distance.
I feel like we should just go. I feel like we should just go straight to Villa. I'm not gonna be able to get anything nice in stables. Ooh. Ooh.
Ice now has plenty of opportunity to pick his fight with about 3 different gunfights going on around him, but having not engaged on anything deliberately yet, just staying in the shadows with that sniper. His position definitely exposed as he gets into the fight with that bot there.
One dead.
Takes a little bit of damage seemingly himself. In trouble here behind the fence line. Potentially 2 dead there. Ice continues to move quickly, try and get cover here. Machine pistol gives him no problems.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Got
With the
to
ice
do a
snipes,
lot
baby.
of
That guy was
healing though
T6.
before he gets back into the fight.
That guy was T6, baby.
If that's
That
the
was T6,
case,
bro,
that
T.
is huge loot for iStream. He down the T6 player early in this game, early in this matchup. He could jump up in a huge way on the leaderboard. He still has to get these heals done, though, and get off of this map alive.
Nothing. Where's my beer?
Ice choosing the AX50. Imow with the AR30. I know Imow's explained his choice of the AR30 before. this
Like a key will be
gun
huge right
is,
now.
in his opinion, the
Imagine if I got a super
ideal
document right
balance
now, bro.
between
Oh my god.
range, maneuverability, weight,
Nothing at all. Chat.
and that AX-50, while maybe being the hardest hitting sniper in the game, is also the heaviest gun in the game. It actually limits your capacity with weight to the point where you have to overload on the blue and red stems to be able to get off that map.
Let's get it, boys.
Now we'll find out here if these two are in the same lobby. It does not seem to be the case right now. Imow with quick snipe there. Dropping enemies at distance.
But
Imow's going to take his time as he closes the distance here with Motel. He's cleared the AI on the outside of Motel, but him failing that specific mission, if that mission was in the Motel, that could be an indicator that there is another team in Motel. It's either that the timer ran out or there's another team, but he's definitely worried that another team just completed that mission before he got there. Taking some shots up close. It's pistol time. I'm comfortable with that sniper in close range engagements. He's taking his time here. He's got plenty of time left on this map. And we're down, though, to 20 minutes left in this time period here on farm. So he's got to have his eye on both of those timers, and he needs to get into Motel to maximize his loot opportunities because he hasn't had, you know, any major PvP. Oh, there it is. There's a TAC Ops player. He downs him with one shot. That may be his best loot opportunity so far in this game. Quick snipe from Imow. And that player is no match, no problem.
Patience.
You hear him reminding himself out loud of the patience. A beautiful shot through the Humvee window. Takes another through the fence. Got hit, but not damaged much at all. He's going to keep his eye right on that corner. He knows the bots are going to come from there. That looks like it could very well have been another TAC Ops player, though. Imow showing a ton of patience here, not running in. Once that player's dead, they're not going anywhere. He could take his time and make sure that the area is completely clear and as safe as possible. He does hear footsteps inside Motel. He's waiting to see where that's going to come from. Looks to be downstairs. Maybe not, though.1cestream in a fight of his own right now. Clears the AI with his pistol. The fire rate of that pistol is absolutely insane.
I think a covert's chasing us right now, boys and girls. I think a covert chasing us right now,
in the
boys and
tier
girls.
6. Clearly not very concerned with the potential of that covert player catching up with him.
Yeet.
1cestream now, having downed a tier 6 player near Motel, but never fully committing inside Motel. A quick game. 11 minutes and 41
First
seconds.
one right there, baby. Sheesh.
Let's see what that loot value is.
How much was that? How much was that, baby? Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I need the scores, bro. Come on.
395,000 for Ice in his first game. That's a huge loot value for his first game. And he is less than halfway into the 30-minute time period here. Imow still in his first game. He's got to make this count. He's down several TAC Ops players now. And he hasn't even looted Motel. So he's got plenty left to do, but that time is absolutely a factor here. Ice setting the standard for what a game one in this format should look like. And now the pressure is on Imow. Plenty of loot on this player. Not the most top tier in the world, but you see him switching out the tier 4 for the tier 5 by wearing the enemy's armor. He gets credit for the loot value and saves the space. Imow showing his experience with that loot tactic, even by dropping the level of his armor. It's going to increase his overall loot value and capacity for loot in general. Perfect decision-making by Imow there to avoid the grenade. He now closes with the building, pulls out the machine pistol, and he's going to close on this player. The player's clearly upstairs, but may be peeking the stairs in the corner here. Avoids another grenade. It's almost like he knows what this player's thinking before this other player does. This is his experience demonstrated right here. Oh no! And he runs across. He takes the chance. The last little bit of open area that he had to cover there. Near perfect maneuver and decision making from Imow up to that point, and took the risk of crossing that open area and was downed. Imow now with a death in his first game. The problem being that first game took longer than Ice Stream's as well, and Ice Stream had the successful extraction. Took the risk to try and close the distance with that building, but the other player, his intuition on point, wrapped around and took the angle before Imow got there. Downed him in the courtyard.
What?
Ice Stream should be getting into his second game now, past the halfway point in our 30-minute timer.
I don't grind rank. I just sometimes I forget it's on, sometimes I forget it's off. I've got a second account.
Imow now sticking with the AX50. You see that level 6.
Let's go, chat.
Armor and helmet.
Come on, guys, we need to get some more.
While that helmet reduces your field of view, it does cover you.
Definitely
Cover your entire face and back of the head.
Map. Right. Okay. So basically, it's highest loot value on each map.
Ice Stream with 395,264 coins so far.
Blue stim. I think I've got blue stim. Did I not? Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure I bought one.
Now, if he doesn't have the blue stem with the, he's got one with that AX50, but the AX50 is so heavy, he may need to use that only blue stem earlier than he expects, which could delay his extraction timing here at the end. But Ice Stream into game 2 already, a significant lead now with 395,000. Now, when he sees footsteps like this right off of the break, he can be almost positive that's a TAC Ops player.
Gonna have to go to freaking motel again, chat. Yeah, that was a player right there. I think he's doing a 0 to hero.
Yeah, he sees a player that is not geared up. Likely the best decision to not get fully stuck into this gunfight. He'll take targets of opportunity here from the outside. But he is fully geared, and you never know.
Window, baby. Give me a peek on his window, baby.
With a 0 to hero TAC Ops player, if they've got, one gun that they can manage a mid-range engagement, or they're going to corner camp, it's a high-risk situation here because of the difference in gear between Ice and his opponent.
Give me a peek on his window, baby.
Let's just ski dads. Let's just do what we did before.
All right, he's going to dip out on this player. He knows he's in the building there.
Yes, I'm looking for trouble, baby. 100% looking for trouble, baby. Why am I pushing with no painkillers, boys and girls? Why am I pushing with no painkillers, ladies and gentlebobs? All right, let's get
Ice always putting those painkillers in before the gunfight so that he doesn't have risk of getting those legs shot out and slowing his movement speed significantly.
Hello, friend.
Imow now into game 2, looking to redeem himself. Both of these players constantly, you'll see, using those painkillers, red stems, and blue stems. What we haven't actually seen that much of is the green stem in these gunfights. I expect that green stem is likely going to get a little bit of a buff at some point because I feel like that is one of the most underused medical items in the entire game. Although you will see that more often on Armory, going into those gunfights with the AI, having one of the green stems on maximizes your ability to maintain momentum through the gunfight despite damage that isn't breaking damage.
Look at his peeking spot, guys.
1cestream here, picking a beautifully covered angle.
Look at that peeking spot, guys. See that?
He knows what he's doing.
Oh,
Ice educating the player base in the middle of a competitive event. Look at a third party, what is potentially a boss fight here. Safe unlooted.
They're coming! The bots are coming!
A little bit of cash. Oh! Imow with the quick headshot indoors. The close range snipes. He loves them. Shooting for those legs with the dum-dum ammo.
These bots are freaking immortal, bro.
Imow in a fight of his own still, indoors with the sniper rifle against this bot. Takes 3 shots to down him. Okay. Expect no shortage of action from both of these players throughout this event. Being some of the most experienced, they know exactly where they want to go on these maps and exactly where to find the gunfights. Also, you play these maps enough, you'd get a couple hundred iterations on any one of these maps, a couple hundred games, and you'll intuitively just know where all of those spawn points are. So we may see them
Don't get sniped.
both
Don't get sniped. Don't get sniped. Don't get sniped. Don't
take
get
a
sniped.
run at some spawn points at some point just to see if they can induce an early gunfight
Don't get sniped. We're gonna head
PvP
straight to Villa
situation
and then we're
here.
gonna get out.
Ice looking to make his
as soon as we get
second
to Villa,
extraction here.
Can we get
Just
a
over
ski ads in
8.5
chat, please?
minutes left
Ski
in
ads.
our first
We're gonna get a secret document in
30-minute
in
timer.
Villa right now. Watch, guys, watch.
Imow continuing with the success in that short range snipe. It seems 1cestream has really taken an approach of just moving as quickly as possible as he can to motel, potentially taking 1 or 2 gunfights, looting what he can, and then getting off the map as quickly as possible. Now, he did have the fortune of that tier 6 player that he was able to down with 1 shot. Take note of where these players check as they move across open areas. They know where campers, other teams are most likely to be. They know where people are most likely to be looting, and that's where you'll see them check as they enter these open areas.
All right, shots directly in front. Okay,
Imow running straight for the gunfight here.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
Ice in the fight of his life in Villa.
Get the hell out of here, boy.
The close range pistol fight. That is a TAC Ops player. Another loot opportunity.
Get out of here, boy. Oh, he's taking the freaking safe, bro. He's taking a safe, bro. Shkey. My guy got freaking deleted, bro. My guy got deleted, bro. Shkey.
FAL, relatively high value weapon. He's going to pull all of this armor, the ammo.
What?
Close range AX-50 still takes 2 shots to get the kill. Imow now well into motel. He's gonna need something wild and doesn't get it with just over 2,000 in the safe. He knows he's dealing with another player here as he gets sniped through that crack in the window, breaks his arm.
I need that boom.
Imow's definitely not going to back down from this fight. He's got to have opportunity for loot on that side of motel.
I can't push that shot.
This team on this side of motel giving Imow so little information. He sees him.
Idiot.
Doesn't get a shot, doesn't get an angle.
There's one dead.
Headshot on one. Imow says he can't push this team and then immediately proceeds to headshot one and push the other.
I know you up here, bud.
He's checking every corner here. Now the risk is that player loots their teammate and sprints out. 1cestream now.
Time
with
check.
the second extraction.
Not sure. 3 minutes left on the clock. 3 minutes left on the clock.
1cestream with 2 successful extractions now. 395,000 from his first. 155,000 from the second. Adds to his lead. The lead now over 500,000. And Imow still in this fight. As soon as he opens the door, Imow's naded. Doesn't have a backpack on, I guess hoping to pick one up off of another player. Taking some risk looting these safes. Easy kill for Imow on the second player there. Now he's got an opportunity to loot. He's got 2.5 minutes to get this loot done and get off the map. –
Oh, what is this loot, bro? It's so bad. There's a guy downstairs.
Imow now getting into the time period where Covert Ops players start to spawn. May struggle to be able to get off of this map in time. And he's killed in his second game. Imow unable to win the favor of the loot RNG gods as he sees consistent level 3, level 4 armor on these other players, whereas Ice able to down a level 6 geared player in his first game and then complete a second extraction with 155,000 to add on to his 395,000 from the first game. Imow going 0-2 on farm. He's going to need for that to change on Valley if he's going to be able to catch up. IceStream now with a 550,000 coin lead. We're going to be hopping out of the farm game now that neither of these players has enough time left in our 30-minute timer to get into a third game. A huge round on farm for IceStream and two, what seemed to be pretty good games for Imow, but just one unfortunate gunfight near the end of both of these games. And Imow goes down to the headshot in game 2. So we are at a 550,000 to 0 game, but all it takes is 1 or 2 games on Valley to turn that completely around. So we're going to get into the recap. We're going to get into some replays from this first round. And as we do that, both of these players are going to be resetting and then hopping into Valley. So we've got a couple of minutes here before we hop into our second 30-minute timer. And we will take a look at the recap now with our scores from round 1. We have IceStream. It looks like he may have been disqualified in some capacity from that second game. We'll have to take a look at that. IceStream's 395,264 coin. Let's take a look at some highlights from farm. Imow with plenty of the close range snipes, but no luck in finding someone with super high value armor.
One dead.
IceStream downing the tier 6 geared player in that game, really creating a huge lead with nearly 400,000. Almost all supplied by one player, and Imow over and over able to clear into farm, but not able to make it out.
Yeet. Yeah, he's chasing me. See ya! Give it to me. I need the scores, bro. Come on.
IceStream with the huge loot value. And if you play regular farm enough, you know that 395,000 is crazy. And Imow in game 1 takes the risk of running across the open area.
God, he's
IceStream having the discipline to shoot at those legs, knowing he's got the dum-dum ammo. And this surprised everyone. Took him 3 shots.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
With the sniper to down that bot. Imow with some beautiful headshots here. Unable to win
It's completely over.
a last gunfight in that match, and Imow disappointed with 0 loot value after our first 30 minutes. IceStream able to put up some big numbers. So, 395,000 is pretty wild. That's one of the highest loot values we've seen off of farm in the Golden Lions Legion. And in many cases, All it takes to win this competition is somewhere between 1.1 and 1.4 million in loot value. That's what we've seen week after week, but we've also seen players come very close to or even exceed the score, come from behind after a bad round on farm. So even though iStream has a big lead right now, Imow still has plenty of opportunity. And then Armory goes, you never know how Armory's going to go. It's wildly inconsistent, the results on Armory throughout this event. And so it could be a 1 million coin gap between one player and another on this Armory, depending on how well they're able to manage those fights in bunker. So once we get into Valley, we're going to see these players use the sniper rifle at a little bit more distance. There's significantly more terrain to deal with on Valley than on farm, and we'll see a lot of longer distance gunfights. So that's what they're getting ready for right now. They're going to be loading up the armor, the helmets. They've got everything they got to get together in their loadout before each of these maps. iStream maybe needs to bring a few more of those blue stems, but despite only having one on some of these games, it has not stopped him from being able to get to the extraction point. So as soon as they're ready to go, as soon as that 30-minute timer starts, we're going to jump into the games on Valley and see if Imow can turn this around. This we're also going to have another set of our CD keys. You have to be quick. Below me on the screen right now, we have 5 more redeem codes. You hit the event button in the game and then go to code redemption. You have to be quick. These are one-time use, so the first person to use the code will be able to redeem it. So we're going to ask the question about iStream's second game with that 155,000. We obviously didn't watch every second of that game, and we had to clarify in these rules use of grenades, even if they're grenades you loot, use of ARs, SMGs, and guns that aren't snipers and pistols, even if you loot them, may be a disqualifying action. So we'll have to check in and see what the official total score is. But as of right now, iStream with 395,000 and Imow with 0 after our 30 minutes on farm. We're going to be getting into Valley as soon as we can, and we'll have 30 minutes on Valley. After those games on Valley, we'll check our recap, we'll get our score update, and then we'll have a 10-minute break. After that 10-minute break, we'll be back and jumping right into our Armory games for another 30 minutes. And these players, typically, we've seen the most successful situation being a 2 games in 30 minutes and really like trying to nail that 14 to 15 minute game to give themselves the best opportunity to loot, the best opportunity for PvP, and enough time to be comfortable in getting all the way to the extraction point. So it's really turned out that when we see 3 or 4 games in a 30-minute time period, it's because there's a lot of deaths going on. A lot of early deaths in most cases. And then when these players take the entire 30 minutes for just one game, especially on Farm and Valley, there tends to not be enough loot value in that to really have that be the successful winning strategy. So yeah, we're going to have to see if Imow takes a more risk-averse approach to this second game, whether he's going to, I feel like iStream was the one with more momentum and moving faster across the map, but Imow taking a little bit more risk in the gunfight despite his more deliberate movement. Once he was in farm, in motel, he closed and took every gunfight, where we saw iStream, taking a step back, maybe deciding not to enter a point of interest and get into a gunfight if he didn't think the loot value was there. And so those decisions may be what the real difference is in the chance of extraction here, as we see iStream getting 2 successful extractions in our first round, and Imow having 2 pretty successful runs, but that last gunfight in each of them taking a little bit of extra risk and causing him to end our round on farm with 0 loot value. Getting into Valley. Much more terrain here. Much more variety of terrain with, you know, the verticality on this map.
We are pushing the factory. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
iStream with a unique game opening routine here.
Broskies. Yeah.
We're going to chalk it up to mic quality for how that song sounded, but he goes straight for the gunfight.
Broken arm already, bro.
Taking plenty of risk with these bots. 2 broken arms.
What is going on here? Secret document.
Hoping and praying for the secret document. Not there, but he does get a ring and an LCD screen.
No secret document, broski.
iStream singing his way through Valley so far, but Imow already in Villa. Imow seriously picking up the pace here. 1 shot, 1 kill in every gunfight right now.
All right.
Both of my arms are broken.
Both players with 2 broken body parts here. Ice reloading and healing.
Here he is. He's coming in. Here he is.
iStream hold up in the basement here. AI or potentially another player closing the distance, but Ice having plenty of time to reload and heal. Imow now looting through Villa.
I'm just going to take everything I can get my hands on, to be honest.
Every time these players take this amount of damage, the time it takes to heal slows them down so much. iStream continuing to loot.
Are these bots?
Not
Broskies?
pleased with the loot value.
Are these bots, broskies?
Imow with a rare miss of the snipe. Picking up everything, regardless of the individual item value. He knows he's behind on the total loot here. Not a ton of luck on loot value in these cases so far. But he's highly likely to run into other teams having been first to Villa. Now, these players have decided to not only play the rule set of pistol and sniper in the first 2 30-minute time periods, but to continue that rule set into Armory. Picks up the cane there, about a 15,000 loot value. He's going to need everything he can get to catch up to iStream.
Oh, another broken arm, bro. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Downs the player with 1 shot, breaks his arm again. Some decent value in that premium weapon case. iStream now still on the north side of the map.
You serious? Are you serious, man? Those are just
iStream
freaking
elects
roaming
not to
bots.
take down the bots in the distance.
Why are you taking a pistol? What do you mean? I don't quite understand the question.
Imow navigating what seems to be another TAC Ops player here in Villa. Here's the voice line. There's the TAC Ops player. Takes a ton of damage there. This would be a perfect opportunity for grenades, but he can't use them. Drops another bot. That is the least of his concerns. Hits the player once, not sure if he killed him. Kills one there. Imow with a real opportunity to come back here as he downs geared player after geared player.
All right, that's 2 players.
I feel like just extracting, chat, to be honest with you.
Ice still hasn't gone to Villa here.
Oh. Oh! I did not know the airdrop event was on.
I've already heard one person say they got a thermal out of an airdrop. So there is real opportunity for loot value in that
Where's
airdrop.
the goddamn plane? I wonder where they went. I'm gonna rotate right here. Alright, I'm gonna reset. I feel like resetting
Ice
right
heading
now.
for the
I'm
extraction
quite close
point
to
here.
the extract. And I don't really have much loot, so we'll just skedaddle.
If he has a low loot value run, and those players in Villa that Imow was able to drop high loot value, this could be a real opportunity to turn the tables, but it does not look like we have super high loot value on these players here. Still dealing with footsteps near him.
Holy mother of aim. Holy mother
Ice
of
closes
aim. Yeah,
the
let's just
distance
reset
with the
now
bot.
and then get straight back into another game.
iStream sticking to his 15 minutes per game plan, making sure he has 2 opportunities on each of these maps at least.
I feel like I haven't got my bearings sorted for this game. I haven't really. I'm not.
Imow drops another player or bot in this one, and now he has an opportunity to loot some real valuable armor.
All right, let's just ski dads and then rotate again. That's a hit mark. Guy survived. I hit him on the arm. When you hit someone in the arm with an AX-50, they don't die.
iStream with his first successful extraction.
And then hopefully we can find
in
a better
our
team to
second 30-minute time block here.
I feel like I'm better off focusing on PvP.
56,000 to add to the total. Imow still looting the spoils of killing these couple of players here in Villa. 17.5 minutes left. If he has what he needs to be able to extract at the helicopter, he could also reset pretty quickly here. He's going to switch backpacks. At this point, he's just doing the math on loot value, trying to maximize the value of every storage spot.
Right, we have to extract now, though. We have to secure this. Right, how long's left? 18 minutes. If I extract real quick.
He's getting in his last few loot opportunities here, hoping for a key, something to add some value there.
Deliver 3 dog tags. I can't even go to that. Well, I got... Oh my god, bro.
Not sure if he's got the dog tags for the close extraction. If he has to run all the way to those distant extraction points, he's not going to get off the map before the 12 or 13 minute mark. He'll reset, and he'll have to do his second game in 10 minutes or less. Taking some... Here's some close rounds impacting here at Villa. He's well into the time period where he could expect covert ops players on the map with him. He's going to need to move here, and it would be absolutely tragic for Imow with his first real opportunity. He's got a player close. Now, this decision, I'm not sure I agree with here. This is definitely a covert ops player. And Imow downed by a covert ops player with a backpack full of loot.
Move around, chat.
He did not have to take that gunfight, but he chose to.
That's a bot. Fight over here in port. So someone spawned in port, guys.
And he's downed by the covert ops team. Imow still at
Someone
0.
spawned in port. So maybe. Parkour! Oh my god, you can't get up there, bro. Are you serious? Come on. Let's freaking go, chat. No one's there. There were some shots on this side.
Imow now
so we're
dealing
gonna be
with all of the
very,
struggles
very
in
careful.
each of his end games.
I can't see anything with his helmet!
iStream able to put together a very consistent strategy with his 15-minute games and highly consistent
Wait,
in
how do
his
we even go to
extraction
the
so
beach
far.
front line from here? Is it
Having
here?
no deaths
Don't
in the
shoot at
event
me!
up to this
Don't
point.
you dare shoot at me! No! He took a shot! No! He shot again! No! Leave me alone. Ah! We're gonna need to do this run super fast. Oh, here we go, here we go!
iStream now running towards the gunfight. Trying to move across this map as quickly as possible.
Someone spawned in port side, so I have to be very careful.
In the lead, the score 452,000
someone's in port.
to 0. I'm asking for confirmation about Ice's second game on farm, so we'll get some clarification there as soon as possible. But right now,
I just don't know
that
where to look
not
this map,
even
bro.
coming into play up to this point until Imo's able to get that his first successful extraction of the day.
What is going on with my ADS?
That imposter in Villa having the game of his life. As Imow had a full backpack.
Bro, I'm stuck.
Is Ice stuck in the rocks right now?
Jesus.
Able to finally get out. Seems to be surrounded mostly by AI as he's basically sprinting towards Villa here. 11.5 minutes left. Only electing to kill the closest AI that he actually activates. iStream is consistently using the AI around the map as an early warning system.
What do you guys think? Someone's in port but never left. Like, what is this guy doing in port? He's literally just sleeping in there. Ski dads. All right, time check. Time check. 15 minutes left.
iStream
Right, okay. I need to do this real quick.
consistently making decisions where if he doesn't know
I need to just go balls
the
deep.
location
Even
of the
if I
player,
die,
he's not
I'm gonna
confident
go
he
die
can win the
trying, guys.
gunfight. He gets
We're gonna
out
end-
of
this
there
is
and
gonna be a
lives
dum-dum
to
round,
fight another
run.
day.
Let's go. Let's do it, chat.
iStream now with less than 10 minutes left in this timer. Looking for a PvP opportunity.
Freaking bot. The freaking bot, boys. Come on, let's push. Let's just break him. Let's just push, bro. I think this is the bot lobby, to be honest. Wait, can we get up there? No, we can't. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. We're gonna go balls deep into Villa. I hate this place.
Imow now back into the game. He's going to have to move extremely quickly here. 9 minutes left in our timer for game 2 or round 2 here on Valley. He's got some ground to cover to get to Villa.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting. Interesting, chat. Secret document! Now, dude.
Able to pick up the porcelain there. Great loot value. iStream looking to widen his lead.
To Villa. 10 minutes left. Oh no! Oh, burn off his key. That's 100K right there, chat.
Imow now in a fight between another TAC Ops team and some AI.
I don't know who's shooting at me.
Just over 7 minutes left on our timer for Valley. Imow elects to get out of there and continue pushing towards Villa. He knows he's on short time and he's got to get any loot possible and give himself a chance for the extraction.
I'll just beg for it to give me a golden line. Just one golden line, bro. I'm begging you.
Basically. No, go away. No, bro. Relax. I'm your friend. We're friends, bro.
iStream now
We're
in
friends,
Villa.
Bro. We're friends. Please.
Dealing with the AI
Please, we're friends,
and
we're
looting
friends.
as quickly as he can.
Relax,
Less than
relax.
6.5 minutes left.
Clock? Come on. Time check, please, mods.
Checking,
here
still
we go.
checking
Someone
and
sniping in
inquiring to
here, chat.
see if
Someone
iStream or
sniping
what
in here.
specifically iStream's
Someone sniping from port side.
potential violation was to cause his second game to not get counted. iStream now taking shots from multiple
These
directions.
freaking bots.
2 body parts
They're gonna
broken.
kill me. I'm dead.
Gotta get some space so that he's able to heal,
I
get
just
some
want
cover
this
here.
safe, bro. Oh, that is a real player, bro.
iStream with enough time to loot the safe, but he's got to deal with this threat.
Yeet. We need to get out of here, chat.
Looks like
I
he
need to
doesn't
heal
have what he
my
needs.
stomach. So I can actually run longer. 5 minutes. Oh my god.
Looks
Are we
like he
gonna
doesn't
make
have
this
what he
shot?
needs for that helicopter extract, and he's just going to take what he's got and get out of there. Imow now in that close range sniper fight in Villa.
And for another save.
iStream with the close range PvP. 3 broken body parts at this point. Taking shots on the buildings in Villa.
I need to get out of here, boys. I have no more HP. Chat. I have no more heals.
Ice is out of heals.
We can make this, chat.
3 broken
make
body
this.
parts. He gets shot in any of those body parts,
Please.
and he could be a one-shot kill at this point.
Look at me. I'm running out in the open. I'm so dead. If anyone pushes me right now, I'm so dead. Cha. I'm gonna take a risk.
Ice making good use of the Glock 18
Teabag RNG gods,
with
please
the
let me
drum
extract.
mag so far, but taking all of the risk running across this open area to try and get to the extraction. He has 3.5 minutes left.
Please. Oh my god, I'm getting chased. I'm getting chased. Go away. Go away. Not right now.
iStream
I'm too
doing
busy.
everything he can
I'm
to
too
get
busy
to
for
the
this.
extraction point as fast as
Not right
possible.
now.
Not
3
sure if he has
minutes
any more painkillers.
Ah, ski nuts.
Like, how many real players do I need to kill? Realistically speaking, how many real players do I need to kill to actually get some good loot? Because I think that's my 8th player kill now. And ladies and gents, let's see what he's got for me.
Struggling
SKS. So half decent.
to find any other players with high level loot.
All right, get my pictures ready.
Ice now at his second extraction.
How much extract is this gonna be? Here we go. How much is this gonna be? 141K.
141,000.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Oh, I don't know. Let's just carry on doing this guy. Alright, don't know what he's got in here, but
It looks like
let's just take it.
the way we're calculating score right now is the single best game from each of these rounds.
Take everything I can get my hands
As we see the 141,000 extract update our score to 537.
Alright, 2 minutes left, ladies and gents. One minute left, ladies and gents.
iStream with a lead of 537,000. Imow sprinting to the extraction point may have an opportunity here to get a score on the board.
Find a gold line. Brother, I've opened. Yo, chat, how many safes have I opened? Like 10? And the best thing I've found, bro, is a stick of RAM.
Imow now hoping we may see that there could potentially be a slight delay between Imow's stream and the official timer, but dealing with a huge gunfight here as he moves towards the extraction point. He's going to keep up his sprint.
If I died there, I would have been so annoyed. 13, 12. Bro, I got 12 seconds. 11, 10. I've just made it. 7,
That
6,
slight delay
5,
between
4,
that
3,
countdown timer and the
2,
stream
1, and it's over. And I've just, oh my God, what a
looks like
fucking
he
guy, bro.
just made it in under the timer here. Imow able to get
made it.
points on the board. 94,000. His first successful extraction of the day, potentially closing the gap just a bit.
94.
It is going to take a huge game on Armory for Imow to be able to catch up at this point. So to clarify a detail about the rules here, the best game on each of these maps with a successful extraction is what is counting for each of these players. So it's not that iStream was disqualified for 155,000 on that game. That just wasn't his best game, and the single best game that they have counts to their total loot value. So we see now that 500,000+ score for iStream after his 141,000 value extraction in Valley. And then Imow with his first points on the board, able to successfully extract with only a couple of seconds left on the timer for his second game on Valley. So we are going to get a recap here and see what our scores are. We're going to see some highlights. We will have a 10-minute break, and then we will get in to Armory. So this is our game recap for Valley. A close one on Valley, but with Farm up to this point, iStream coming in with a big lead. iStream gets 141,937, and Imow with 94,213. So that is our score for Valley. The cumulative score of the best single game of each of these players on each map will be our final winner. So we have one more 30-minute time period coming up on Armory to determine that winner. Let's take a look at some of these highlights. iStream electing to not run straight to Villa there, but Imow goes straight to Villa in his first game. Has plenty of success in the gunfight. Able to pick those angles and down player after player. iStream depending on that Glock 18 throughout the round on Valley.
I feel like I'm better off focused.
And Imow, unable to resist this gunfight here, goes down to Covert Ops players, whereas iStream at 100% on his extractions up to this point. Imow getting so many kills in each of these games. iStream barely avoids losing his life there, and Imow choosing the sniper rifle in close range consistently here. We see iStream having had 2 successful extractions.
141K.
The best being this 141,000. And Imow, despite some traffic on the way, finally gets a successful extraction in his second game on Valley and gets points on the board. All right, we've had exciting games so far. Farm and Valley. Apologize for the confusion in the specific way that these games are counting. It's the best single game in extraction value from each of these maps, and we have our next map coming up here. We're going to take a 10-minute break before we get into Armory, give these players a chance to refill the glass of water, get that loadout, guns, ammo all set for Armory. Now, they've made the gentleman's agreement to continue the sniper and pistol set of weapons. I would expect we might see some use of grenades, though, as that's allowed on Armory, and excited to see what these players are able to do in bunker. And if we have a big swing, you know, Armory is the map where you have the opportunity for 1 million loot value in the extraction. And so with that score, you know, with Imow being over 400,000 in loot value down, he has got to put up some big numbers in our third round. So we're going to take a 10-minute break here in just a second, and then we will be back with our games on Armory and the final opportunity for Imow to catch up and get this win. 400,000 down going into our final round. And you know, predicting what these guys do going into Armory, we never know. So we'll see you when we get back here. 10-minute break, and then we're hopping in to the games on Armory as soon as we can.
Yeah. bastards came, guns blazing. And they expect us to bow down? This? What you're fighting for? Here's my answer! A bullet! I fight you tooth and nail! Are we gonna let them leave fully loaded? No! Let them come, if they dare, and pay with their lives! Let them see our anger! Feel our pride! Show them who Kimona really belongs to! I will fight for her until the end.
Hi everyone, I'm Imow from the Arena Breakout team. Our primary goal for Arena Breakout is to deliver a highly immersive tactical shooter experience to hardcore fans of first-person shooter games. That is why one key principle for us has been the realistic depiction of the battlefield. Doesn't the sky in Arena Breakout look fantastic? This is because our engineers have used the volumetric cloud technology that reproduces the visual effects of light passing through the cloud. Apart from volumetric cloud, we've also tapped into several other graphic techniques, like the environment light mixture, to make the game even more realistic. You can be at the farm with the sun right overhead at noon, or watch the sunset at dusk in a shady spot in the forest. There's also the question of sound. In Arena Breakout, you must use sounds to determine the enemy's position and gain the upper hand, to create a more immersive experience. We've developed an audio visualization system that displays the location of sound relative to your position. When you are playing, a bigger audio pole and clear lines means the source of the sound is close to you. However, not all sounds can be detected by the system. Some sounds, including doors being opened by the enemy, looting a container, or opening a safe, won't be detected by this system. We want audio visualization to benefit mobile players and provide a comparable experience to what you will find in console and PC games, without sacrificing the importance of developing listening skills in the game. Weapons are another critical aspect of any shooter game. Each and every firearm in Arena Breakout has been designed to be true to life in terms of how they look, how they fire, and the modes available to them. You can mix and match over 700 weapon modes and apply your choices to more than 10 weapon slots to forge the weapon that works best for you. The combinations are nearly limitless. We all know that realistic gun feel matters greatly to tactical FPS players. This is why we've spent a lot of time figuring out the best ways to replicate how a firearm feels. Take weapon recoil, for instance. We broke it down into its components, such as shake, the lifting of the muzzle, the backward movement. and work on this one by one in order to deliver a truly realistic recoil experience.
Wanna guess what's coming?
In Arena Breakout, the battlefield is full of variables and unknowns. This is a game that rewards taking risks. Win, you take everything. Lose, and you start from square one. This is a game of tactics and strategy, first of all. Even before you enter a match, you can shape your combat capabilities based on your preferences. Are you heading into the dark zone with all guns blazing? Or are you going to be the madman attempting to pull this off with nothing but a knife? Your choice of strategy will also determine the kind of game experience you have. You are free to make your own decisions based on the information you get. What kind of choices will you make under pressure? We've also taken great pains to make great maps. I will use the Farmland, a map most players should be familiar with, for an example. This is the first map we created for Arena Breakout to create a map that is full of interesting tactical space. We first laid out different zones in terms of value. We placed points of interest across the map to vary expected gains, risk, and travel time. These POIs also interact with each other to form the distinctive landscape of the farmland. A map like this makes for a highly dynamic and immersive experience as players engage in both a battle of skills and strategies. A battle that requires them to contend with changes that occur in the field, and the emergent interactions between players with different skills and gear. I want to let you all know pre-registration for the game starts now worldwide, and we hope to officially launch in very near future. It's time to shoot and loot. Hi everyone, I'm Imow from the Arena Breakout team. I'm the producer of Arena Breakout here at Imow Studios. I started out in the industry back in 2004, working on console games like Killzone Shadowfall and Ghost Recon. For those who don't know, Arena Breakout is a first-person tactical shooter game. It's been 3 years in the making, and our goal is to develop a next-gen FPS game for mobile. In Arena Breakout, the objective is not to be the last one standing. Instead, shoot and loot is at the heart of this game. You grab your loot, then make your way out via the extraction points on the map. That's how you win the game. The dynamic and the immersive experience in Arena Breakout comes from the changes that occur on the battlefield, and the organic interactions between players of differing skill and equipment levels. This is what makes Arena Breakout a unique experience. In July of this year, we launched globally and welcomed millions of players to experience Arena Breakout. Now, I would like to announce that we are going to have our latest season update in October. Join us in Season 2 of Arena Breakout. We will release a brand new map, the Port, where players can explore the Guayapo Space City, once the largest naval base in Carmona. This is where players will find action-packed urban warfare in the streets. We will also bring you a host of new firearms, including assault rifles, shotgun, and a revolver. I know this is exciting for all the gunsmiths out there. Last but not least, the anticipated Storm Warning mode is about to debut. Take on other players and fight Ajax and Plero in foggy weather. Try equipping a tactical flashlight and enjoy a totally different gunfighting experience. Finally, I look forward to welcome all of you to the world of Arena Breakout, where a truly immersive and realistic battle experience awaits you. It's time to shoot and loot.
All right, we're back for our third round of this event. We're going to be jumping into the Armory map with Imow and 1cestream. 1cestream up by over 400,000 coin. I'm mod 6 casting these Golden Lions Legion events. And, you know, with my tactical background in the military, my combat deployment experience, I can tell you with no doubt that Arena Breakout is the most accurate game on mobile for not just tactics in realism, and that real world tactics are effective when you use them in this game, but the different forms of ammo, the way grenades affect players, they have put so much detail into every aspect and so much research into it. It gets me excited. So we're going to be jumping into Armory with both of these players as soon as the 30-minute clock starts, and they are going to be going for a game with the highest possible extraction value, and Armory presents that opportunity for a potential 1 million coin extraction. And so we also have 3 more CD keys that'll be coming up here on the stream. So make sure that you're logged into your game, that you have that events tab open, and there they are, the 5 CD keys, our third iteration of those. We have 15 of them on every one of these events. You have to be the first one to enter that code to get the bundle, and then you might have the gear and loot that it takes to get into these games on Armory. Now remember, on October 27th, Season 2 of Arena Breakout launches. We have new maps, weather effects, and some new gear and guns that are coming in Season 2. I'm excited about it. I'm going to be hopping in first thing on October 27th. So make sure you have the calendar marked for Season 2 of Arena Breakout dropping globally. So excited about that. Really excited. I've talked to the development team about that process for developing, you know, potential night vision devices, how the different weather effects affect visibility on the ground, and they're so focused on doing the research and making sure they get all of those details right. I can't wait to see what they've got coming in Season 2, and you know, you always want more guns, more opportunities to take on new challenges in the game, and so we're excited about it. But all right, so we're going to be hopping into Armory as soon as both of these players are ready, and Imow has quite a deficit to overcome on this third map. He's down by over 400,000 on the scoreboard. Now, to be able to pull off a 400,000 loot value game on Armory, that's totally feasible. You can consistently pull that off. But if 1cestream, with his consistency so far, does that, Imow's going to need one of those 1 million coin games. Armory, Bunker having the most dangerous AI guards in the game, and the expectation that other players on this map are geared fully. 1cestream now with the G18 out,
inside.
looking to get into his first gunfight.
What we got here? Anything juicy?
Imow now all the way into Bunker
the boss
early
is
in
here,
this
bro.
game.
Did you hear him? Protect the boss. Yeah, I'm dead, boys.
He's
I'm
got
dead.
the boss in Bunker.
I'm dead.
Huge challenge here. Breaching Bunker as a solo on this door. The AI guards stack up on the door, and unless you just have grenade after grenade to throw, it becomes extremely
we got a key,
difficult
guys. We got a key.
to successfully breach into Bunker here. Now, that key is decent value. Beatboxing his way to a potential 1 million coin extraction.
Oh, guys, yo, guys, we got key.
Looking like his loot luck may
Yo,
be
guys,
changing.
We actually got a key. We got to process it, guys. Yo, guys, we got to process it, guys.
Now waiting for that door timer to
How long we
finish
got
up.
left? 16 seconds.
Ice already able to down a player with some serious gear value.
GG's.
That M4 armored rig,
Look at all of this,
crazy
baby.
high value, but
Look
maybe
at all
even
of this,
more
baby.
value in the ammo.
Look at all of
On this
this,
player.
baby. Oh, you got the Sluski as well. Wait, what? Oh, nice. We need a few of those.
Imow
Yeah.
getting huge, or Ice Stream, excuse me, getting
Need
huge
that as
value
well.
off of
We'll
this
take
player.
that.
Imow now able to open the door. Got to be good on the quick scope to stay safe here.
So good. We take everything we can get our hands on.
No love from the safe. Imow able to avoid significant damage so far because of that accuracy. 2 shots, 2 kills on this angle. Dealing with the boss here. That's his first situation where he's taken any significant damage. He's got to pull back and heal. They've got grenades coming his way, but as long as that door stays closed, he'll be all right. He doesn't want to allow these guards to close on him, especially not this boss. Uses the grenade to give him enough space to hit the surgery kit, but elects to stop and throw another one. Takes more damage. 2 body parts broken now.
I'm dead, guys. I'm dead.
Holding off this boss squad as best as he can. Imow is nearly dead. Less than 6 minutes in to this game on Armory. Able to bandage, but
full on dead.
absolutely needs to hit those surgery kits. And he goes down to the boss squad. Imow able to successfully breach into bunker. Has some success, but unable to hold back the pressure of that boss squad. Ice Stream yet to go in bunker now. Staying just outside with a huge PvP kill.
Oh boy.
He may just get the extract now and try and lock this in, but we'll see what he decides. That's the challenge as a solo in Armory, especially in bunker. You know, you get into those fights with the boss squad, and no matter where you go, they're going to continue to push you the entire time. And so every time you have to pull back and heal, they're closing the distance on your position. And Imow, as a solo player, it's so difficult to continue to give yourself enough space and heal and give yourself enough space and fight them off. They eventually close the distance. Ice Stream now ratting out in this position. Being as careful as we've ever seen someone be on Armory. Slow walking in the crouch. And checking every angle. Arena Breakout ASMR by Ice Stream. Ice doing his controlled meditation breathing, trying to calm those nerves.
Hello.
Sees a loot opportunity.
He's dead.
Now, he knows he's so far ahead, it is likely only going to take one successful extraction to put him almost entirely out of reach. He can take 30 minutes.
As bait, chat. Someone's fighting over there. Someone's literally
Ice
fighting
playing the
over
Rat
there.
Lord.
Someone's fighting in gas.
He's got his trap set. Imow back into the game. Let's see if he takes the bunker rush approach again.
I didn't forget the Glock. What are my dum-dums gonna do to the bots? Seriously.
Imow with the quick scope on the guard, moving towards bunker as quickly as he possibly can. Taking very little damage up to this point.
Wait, this has already been triggered.
Elects to go in. May have a team here right in front of him. He does, and he's headshot. Imow. All the frustration here in Armory so far, but he has plenty of time left with 19 minutes left on the clock.
What are you doing with this shit? Some people use headphones, bro. So cringe. Shh. Shh. See ya.
iStream committed to this tactic here with the trap set. 18 and a half minutes left on the timer. No one taking the bait. iStream sees a target of opportunity. Patience. One shot to the head. iStream. The trap set and the trap successful. That player might not have even seen the bait, but he came into the window. iStream electing to not even go loot.
Guys. El rotata. You know, can't stay in the same place for too long. You know what I'm saying? You cannot stay in the same place for way too long, chat. Now, hopefully, no one's been rotting up here.
iStream continuously on the rotation here. Seemingly looking to clear this map.
Bot's still there.
Crazy angle here from iStream.
I wonder where the other guys are that are like here. We don't really want to move there now. You know what I mean?
1cestream really putting this optic to use. Here's footsteps below him.
Someone's
He
here.
drops the backpack.
Fuck! I just gave my position away.
He knows he's got a player close to him, but keeping an eye on that long distance. Takes a shot, hits but doesn't down the player.
That was literally on his back, bro. That was legit right on his back, bro.
Given that that player was in a fight with the bots there, Ice can pretty safely assume his position hasn't been given away yet. Imow now clearing across the map. Imow's been moving with some urgency throughout these games. That T1 mod, huge loot value. This is the kind of loot value that could completely close the gap here.
We actually need to extract.
Imow with his best opportunity up to this point. He has got to be able to get off of this map.
So I think the best route here, like personally speaking, I think what we should do is let everybody fight for a bit. Like how long we got on here? 15 minutes.
I mean, if Imow's able to get off the map with the loot that he has right now, and 1cestream is killed on his way to the extraction, Imow wins this.
I can't even wait it out or anything. I have to just fight it out. Wait a minute. No backpack extraction, right?
He realizes that he can extract and get this value because that item is in his secure container. He can organize his loot to maximize what's in his vest and hit the no backpack extraction. He's got to make the decision here of whether he goes for significantly more loot to really try and approach 1 million. And there's a lot of risk and a chance that that loot, that he doesn't even find it. Or if he locks in this extraction, potentially giving himself a chance. But this really, with just the loot value he's able to bring out in the no backpack extraction, that hinges on the hope that Ice is unsuccessful in his extraction here. Looking like both of these players may be in their last game in this 30-minute time period on Armory. 12 minutes left. Imow with a ton of loot. He can take his time a little bit here if he commits to this being his only game. That T1 module, a huge find for Imow, but no backpack extraction. Being his best opportunity here is going to limit the amount of space he has. Imow now sprinting across what he's hoping is no man's land. He sees the extraction point. Still in the open area. A 10-second extraction with no backpack. Imow's going to get this T1 module off the map, and then the pressure is on iStream to get to the extraction point successfully.
Oh, it's best extraction run, by the way, guys. Yeah, I haven't won anyway. It's over.
456,000. Imow is going to take the lead with this extraction. Everything now depends on whether or not iStream can get off the map. 10 minutes left. iStream hopefully running for the extraction. Imow now with 552,423 total. iStream trailing with 537,000.
Let's go, chat. What we're gonna do here now.
Just over 15,000. iStream has far more than that in the backpack. All he has to do is extract in the next, and iStream goes down.
It was risky. I needed to extract, bro.
Imow with the lead. iStream dies. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Camping out here? He was literally just camping out here the entire time, bro. That's what I was gonna do, Blues. Bruh, no way.
He dies to a camper.
Just on that tank spot.
He's now under the gun. 9 minutes left.
You know, that was a very unfortunate turn.
Imow's gambit works out as he goes to the no backpack extraction, takes the lead by a sliver.
That's such a shame, bro. That is a massive shame.
iStream loses the opportunity to retake the lead. He now has 8 minutes and 40 seconds left.
And dip from the no backpack extract. That was literally my game plan. But unfortunately, the game had other plans for me, you know.
That is the way Armory goes. Every single weekend, I say that the game is never decided until we get into Armory.
Just run and just waste all of our coins. T6.
It looks like iStream going to take a little bit of time here to really gear up. Just over 8 minutes left. He has to have... Now, all he has to do is close a 15,000 coin gap. He can pick up anything.
And then we need to get...
As long as he hits 15,000, he needs to get in the game. Imow back in the game, looking to extend his lead. Imow just taking any chance he can. I mean, he can be as aggressive as he wants here. He'd have to have an incredible game to exceed what he just did. But given that he's got over 7 minutes left, he might as well take the chance here. iStream winning the RNG battle in farm, getting an opportunity to down a level 6 geared player. Huge loot value on farm for iStream. And then Imow finding the T1 module on Armory to turn it around. He's in trouble now, backed into a corner. Three body parts broken, healing up. I don't even think Imow knows he's in the lead right now. He's checking the chat.
That's what I mean, bro. Pure RNG. It doesn't matter. It's best loot for the best extraction. It doesn't matter how much loot you get. Oh.
He knows that this second game will only count for him if he exceeds his first game performance. iStream now into the game. Just over 5 minutes left. All he has to do is get to 15,000 loot value and survive to extract.
What? Another one, bro?
All he has to do really is just go loot those bots, and he's going to get the loot value he needs, but he has to survive this gunfight.
My Elgato is going.
I'm not going
I stream with some technical difficulties. We're going to check back in with him to see if he's able to loot and then get to the extract. It does not require a lot of loot to close this gap, but he's got to successfully extract in 4.5 minutes.
Run no backpack. It's pointless, bro. It doesn't matter about my loot.
As soon as iStream is able to get
shall we just go for
his capture card back,
yeah, it doesn't matter if we die.
We'll be moving back in his perspective. Imow now realizing that it's going to be hard for him to exceed his performance in the first game. Takes the knife fight, takes a knife to the gunfight, and goes down. iStream is back here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left.
I need to get out of here, boys and girls. I can't carry a backpack.
Looting the bots. Looking like he'll have plenty of loot based on just these bots.
4 minutes left. GG. 3 minutes. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Now the challenge is... running to the no backpack extract. We got this though, guys. We got this.
Ice knows what he needs to do. He's on a mission. He's got a broken leg. He's likely just going to stay on the painkillers and not stop to do surgery.
Loot and scoot, baby. Loot and scoot.
Calm under the pressure. Less than 3 minutes left now. iStream with a chance to regain the lead.
Loot and scoot, baby. If someone's in gas right now and peppers me...
As soon as he says that, he sees footsteps on the indicator, and he gets shot. Both legs broken, hips broken. And iStream goes down.
I called it. GG's, man. GG's.
iStream may have had the loot.
I got peppered. I got peppered, bro. I got peppered, bro.
With less than 2 minutes left on the timer, he will not be able to get back into the game.
Right there at the very end, didn't it? There just had to be a team there, guys. There's nothing much we can do in situations like that. You know what I mean? But I don't even know who is in the leader right now. I don't even know how much Imow's got.
iStream unable to finish that extraction. Imow with 552,000, iStream with 537,000 on the scoreboard. Ice still in the menu screens. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the timer.
But I hope you guys enjoy the stream, though.
This is all but over.
Sniping and pistols only in any map is quite a difficult challenge. So I'm glad I did it because it's so much fun. Like, this challenge is really, really fun. So.
And if you've ever played Armory as a solo, just as a solo, that is a massive challenge. But to add to that, their gentleman's agreement to stay on pistols and snipers only, ratcheting up the difficulty, Imow perseveres and is able to find that T1 module.
My mistake there. But I think they would have still seen me, though. I feel like they definitely would have still seen me.
I've said it over and over again. These competitions are not at all decided until we get a chance to see what happens on Armory. The loot available on Armory is high value. And we saw that today with Imow finding the T1 module and then able to do what iStream was unable to do, which is make it to the no backpack extraction. Every time that these players really, pushed into or close to bunker as a solo, they ran into too much pressure, but able to find the high value item outside of bunker, make it to the no backpack extraction, and our closest margin up to this point with just over 15,000 coin between them. Imow takes it at the absolute last minute with a huge extraction. Now, we're going to get a chance to talk to Imow about the intense level of RNG on the loot that he feels, but it really came down to his, constant push to search and find that and getting back into every game after those deaths. Here's our recap. Imow with 458,210 coin in total value on his Armory extraction. iStream unable to do what he was able to do all the way up to the competition in this point, which was be consistent on that extraction. Imow coming up big on Armory. We're gonna take a chance. We're gonna get a chance to look at some highlights from these games. Imow in his first attempt as he pushed into bunker felt the pressure so many have up to this point in bunker on Armory as a solo and just could not hold off that boss squad. Getting the boss squad was unlucky. In his second game, again approaching bunker, able to clear the guards but runs into a squad. Nothing but frustration up to that point. But in his third game on Armory, stayed away from bunker, found the high value loot item, and was able to get off the map with just enough to take the lead.
Oh, we got slapped.
iStream dying in that first game. Either of these games, as it turns out, any extraction would have secured the win. Imow then going into his final game, knowing that he had to exceed a high standard for that to matter. iStream now, at this point, 15,000 back. Imow takes a knife to a gunfight, but it was all on iStream and his ability to potentially get off the map with any loot. 15,000, such a low standard for Armory, but unable to make it to the no backpack extract, securing Imow his win. Overall recap, Imow coming away with 552,423. iStream at 537,201. Our closest margin of victory in the Golden Lions Legions events so far. Imow comes away with the win at a margin of just over 15,000 coin. Imow, a day of adversity, but a win nonetheless.
If you want my POV as well,
him?
if you're making a video, mate, let me know, and I'll send you my POV.
Let's see if we can get Imow
Just
in the
send me a
audio
link,
here.
bro,
I
and
need to
upload
find
yours
out.
as well, because I wanna get one out of that as well. Oh, hold on a minute. Right, I'm muted.
We're here.
Hello.
We're here with the winner.
How's it going?
Hey, Imow, a day of adversity, deaths left and right. How did you stay consistent? How did you keep the motivation up and finally find that T1 module at the end?
Listen, right? The RNG gods was not in my favor. I absolutely slapped so many squads. Like, I had over 12 kills in the first, like, 3-4 games. I opened over 10 safes. Over 10 safes in Farm and Valley alone. And the best item I got was, like, a stick of RAM. And, like, I look over and Ice is, like, just bagged 400k on the first game. And I was like, I lost all my momentum. I lost my motivation. But I was like, Armory is probably the only map that we can turn it around on. And then I was like, yes, I got the best spawn. And then I run in bunker, and then the boss. Of course, the boss spawns when I've got bunker spawn, right? So, yeah, I get nailed there. So, somebody said there was like 15 minutes left. I was like, I ain't got a chance. So, I lost all my momentum. Like, no motivation. And then I got the worst spawn ever right at the back warehouse. And I was like, oh, I've got the key for the, the little hut next to the river. I was like, screw it. I'll just open it. I've never opened this one before. Boom. And then I get that golden baby. And then I was like, holy shit.
Never opened it before. I think you'll be opening it every time you get that back spawn from this point on.
Dude, and then I was like, Jesus, like, I haven't got time to camp until the end because I haven't got enough time for everybody to, like, extract. I have to make it. And then I was like, wait, there's a backpack extraction. I've never used that one either before because I never play Armory. And then I was like, right, okay, I'm just going to run for it. I'm going to run for it. Screw it. And then I just took the whole route all the way around, got the extraction. And then I didn't even think I won. I forgot that I had 90k on my score already from Valley. I thought that was my first extraction on Armory. I was like, it's okay, chat. We still haven't won. GG's to Ice. And then my chat was blowing up like, Imow, you've won. You've won. I was like, no, I haven't. Shut up. I'm like, yeah, here we are.
Yeah, man. I mean, that no backpack extraction is it's always available, but almost nobody takes it. And I think that, there really is opportunity to have the biggest game of the event with just one item on Armory. So taking the snipers and pistols into Armory, have you played enough sniper? I mean, I know you play all the time, but have you played enough sniper for that to actually feel comfortable? Snipers and pistols seems like a huge limitation on Armory.
I'll be real with you. Like, I really dislike Armory completely. Like, don't get me wrong. I will play it if I'm in a full squad and, like, we do dominate, but that's me using, like, an M4 or something like that. But using a sniper on it, I just do it for fun. Like, I know if I'm coming in here and it's going to be RNG based, like, I'm going to fail on Armory. And that's the mentality I always go into Armory with because I don't die by the players ever. Like, I know I did on the first game, this game, but I never die by real players on Armory. It's always the bots. Like, every time I'm healing, I just get, like, absolutely bombarded by bots. And that's why I don't like it. That's why I'm super excited for Port. I know Port, everybody's going to say, well, Port's small, there's bots on there, but there's a lot more environment to Port than Armory, and that's what I can't wait for. But yeah, to answer your question, like, I'm confident on all maps except for Armory because I just don't play it. I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah, well, a day of firsts. Armory bringing you the win. First time opening that key and first time taking that extract. That's what it took to get it done, man. Congratulations on the win. Thanks for jumping in with us here at the end.
I appreciate that. And that's just a message to everybody, man. Just don't give up. Even though you're under the gun like I was raging at one point, boiling. I was about to snap my phone in half. Don't give up. Just keep grinding.
Imow, the modern philosopher here, providing us some inspiration through his action at the end. One of the most intense endings that we've had to one of these events. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving the chat something to get excited about, man. And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
I love to see an exciting ending to these events coming down to the last couple of minutes and the last extract. Imow pulls away with the win by our closest margin up to this point in the Golden Lions Legion. We have more of these events coming up next week. In it's been every Saturday up to this point, and we have season 2 of Arena Breakout coming on October 27th. You heard Imow talk about season 2 and how Port brings an entirely new game dynamic. The urban warfare, smaller map, but a lot more going on in your proximity, close to you the entire time on the game. Basically the exact opposite of Northridge. So excited for season 2. If you haven't downloaded the game, you can do that on the iOS or the Google Play Store. And this update for season 2 comes to everyone globally on October 27th. So make sure to get it before then. And then we've got Golden Lions Legions events coming up on future weeks. We've got several of them left, and we'll continue to bring this kind of exciting content where we have these different content creators go head to head and showcase some of their tactics, some of their skills, where the loot might be, but definitely the difficulty of playing solo and playing with those limitations on the guns that they can bring into the game. But thanks for joining us for the Golden Lions Legion. We're going to be shutting it down here in just a second. I am Mod6, your caster for these events. This is my favorite mobile shooter, and I'll be here as long as Arena Breakout is doing events. So thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next Saturday for the next iteration of the Golden Lions Legion. Congratulations to Imow for the win today.